It's a Blamey All-Star fine tip. The ink is waterproof ink, carbon black. And keep it waterproof. That way, if I decide to go over it with colours, like that, it won't run and it'll stay where I put the lines. It's a fine tip, so the lines are quite fine. It catches also on the paper occasionally because the paper is quite a rough paper. It's not smooth. It's got quite a bit of texture to it. These abstract drawings are good for warm-ups or to get back into creating if you've had a couple of days of not creating. This helps to warm up. There are other fountain pens that have like a more flexible nib, which is something that I'd want to try in the future, but this is the only one I have at the moment. I use this pen to write my monthly snail mail, so it's just easier for me to keep it with this fine tip nib. So this kind of drawing activity is something that I go over in my watercolor course, because I feel like this kind of abstract drawing, it's important to, it plays an important part in the creativity as well. So in one of the sections, the activity sections of the course, we go through drawing, and specifically abstract drawing. Because it's such a small scale, that this book is, it's not very big, maybe 12 by 12 centimeters. You can carve out snippets of time. So This has only been going 10 minutes and already we feel quite a bit of the page. I don't like to labour over the things that I'm drawing for very long. Get it finished in one sitting if possible. I have done a massive drawing with this pen. It was about 70 by 50 centimetres. It was massive, and that took several months because it was the same method, just using this fine tip nib. It took a lot of time. It's huge. It's good practice. The water pen. So, colour suggestions. Which one? I have been playing with orange and red. That's kind of the go-to colours with my abstracts. Where are they? That's what I did last time, the orange and red. So I don't think I'll do that for now. I haven't finished it, but that's part of the sketchbook as well, isn't it? You don't always need to finish what you started. It's just part of the fun. I've just got some new Viridian by Daniel Smith. So that is an incredibly good colour to have with phthalo. It has this beautiful turquoise, so I just might do that. I actually don't really love working in the watercolour brushes. I feel like it just dumps too much water onto the page. But it's good for colouring in. If you have any other suggestions or any suggestions of watercolour brushes that don't dump the water, I'd love to hear it. Just being careful with or sparing with the colour, because I want it a bit lighter in some areas, so not dipping my brush back into the colour helps with that. Just see how effective the waterproof pen is, because there's quite a lot of water on this brush and it's completely fine. The ink is not running in the slightest. So I've been using this ink for a long time now. It's platinum carbon ink. It's Japanese. It's not the cheapest, but it's the best. It works. So if you have any ink suggestions that work, leave them in the comments, because it's always good to know what other people use, but at the same time, do your research too and use what you have. I'm mixing some sap green into this just to give a little bit more colour variation. Slightly different. It's still got the turquoise feel, but slightly different, which is nice. So of course this kind of style is very different to the miniature landscapes. You can do both. You don't have to stick to just one style. It's completely fine. So my placement of the colours is kind of, it's not random, but it is trying to balance to have the colours in every, like in a balanced way. I don't want too much of one colour in one spot. Having said that, it's kind of fun and it's mucking around. It's an experiment, so if it doesn't work out perfectly, that's completely fine too. Okay, I'm going to go in with some purple. So I have Permanent Rose, Winsor Newton, and I'm going to go in with a little bit of Phthalo Blue, Winsor Newton as well. Because I use phthalo in the turquoise, it's going to an extent, be a little bit harmonious, which is what we want. That's too dark. Outside the line, so it's like, let's paint it all. Let's see what happens. You can do whatever you want in your sketchbook. No one cares. Because usually no one ever sees it. Not loving it. I'm going to put some more pink in there. Put some orange in that as well. Don't like the colour, how that's turned out. Let's make it a bit brighter. Bad for 20 minutes. Happy with how that turned out. These things, they don't have to be perfect. They can be random. It's just keeping a habit, really. And that was the one I did earlier, I think it was a couple of days ago actually. This one I don't know what to do with. I don't like it. So I'm not sure how to colour it. Attempting a self-portrait, again, didn't turn out, but that's okay. Don't mind that. This was swatching out all the colours in my palette, so all the colours in that palette there, that's what they look like, which is great. I do that in every sketchbook, and that way I can be very clear about what I have. I don't really change my palette that much, but I do use the colours fairly consistently. So next time, once that new gamboge, this one here, runs out, I we'll just try and combine the yellows. I don't use yellow hardly at all in my painting, and so I don't feel the need to have 3 of them. Testing out some new colours that I got. I love how this is from the Daniel Smith Lamp Black, and I was just testing with other colours I had in my palette. I love how it separates and it gives that really abstract, misty, grainy effect. It's kind of like an old photograph for me. It's how the old photos used to come out, and that's what I loved. That was great. Some more scribbles. So this is lovely. I'm not sure if you can see it in the light. This is beautiful light for the gold. Actually, yeah, it does shine beautifully. See the gold hints on that landscape? That's really lovely. So we use a lot of the gold too, like in the watercolor course. It's on my website because we're dealing with that style basically. You can see that here too. And we go through this, like how to incorporate abstract elements into design as well, which is lovely. That bottom one there is, I really like that one. That is a little snippet into hiking up in the mountains in Tasmania. It feels like that. It's lovely. So thank you for joining me. That's what we did today, and we'll see you again next time. Bye.